Welcome to Garaichi. The Great War continues. It's a tough one, guys. We're trying our damnedest, but it does look like the Allies will eventually win here. I don't mean to sound like a counter-revolutionary. We are trying our best to at least lower the Allies' war score so dramatically that they just give up due to not wanting to continue to lose men, but I don't see that happen. Nonetheless, we're going to continue the fight, even if it takes us to the very end of the world. Let's put it that way. I won't be using nukes. Like, a lot of people have mentioned nukes. The thing is, in this game, nukes don't really do shit. They really don't do anything. They kind of lower national unity a little bit. That's really all I've seen from them. We still got this army trapped up here. We're going to try to break through Pomerania. In fact, I'd like to hit this port if we can. It looks like a lot of East German troops, or West German troops, excuse me. So taking it out would be definitely beneficial. We've got some Marines over here. Have them move up as well. Some Swiss troops right there. Like I said, a lot of micromanaging on the front, and we can definitely stand and do this right now. I'm like basically hitting spacebar every few seconds to keep micromanaging. As you can see, we cut off some British divisions here. It'd be hilarious if we could actually get a victory. Let's go straight for Berlin. We're not even drawing battle lines. We're basically just freehanding everything because the enemy outnumbers us anyway. And at this point, specific locations are where we're going to be able to make our attacks actually count. Okay. Nice. Bernard Montgomery's in charge. What a surprise. We'll stop them at every possible place. Beshov will be back in our hands. And obviously cutting off the Norwegians here would be very helpful. I don't think we can, though. They've got some Irish support. And let's actually try to take back Titvin. That'll make me somewhat happier. And I want to hit the Irish here. Actually, they're going to attack us, the Irish and the English, and I think they will lose that battle. Foolish. Just foolish. The issue, of course, is they are close to Moscow, and once they get there, I'm pretty sure that that means we capitulate. That's the end of it for Uncle Joe. We're going to go ahead. This is a river, so actually attacking on it is not going to work out that well for us. So I'm actually going to attack left, try to get under the river, as you guys can see here. I don't think it's working out as well as I expected it to. We are trying everything we can. If we could take this side of the river, then maybe we could hold this one side against the enemy, but it's a lot of work. What about over here? Right from the hills, come on. Right from the hills we charge. The glorious Mother Russia never sleeps. We're actually hitting a lot of American troops here. And there we go. The Mexican troops are pulling back. Now it's Americans and Canadians. Germans and Canadians. With such an international force facing us. This is not something that the Soviet Union has not faced in real history. So who knows? Let's go straight towards Berlin. In fact, we're going to focus on individual regions. So that seems to work a lot better. We could actually release Prague to the Czech Republic, but I like to see that our Austrian allies are trying to hold it for us. And we are attacking across a river here, so this is not going to be an easy attack by any means. The more troops we have helping us, the better. We've got a few guys across the river. I'm going to see if they can join in on the attack. But they're sending reinforcements here to stop us, and with good reason. Damn allies. Okay. Norway, you're getting smashed here. Let's take our artillery and try to cut them off. Problem is a lot of our army is also cut off and being encircled and trapped. There's not much we can do to save it. What we can do is try to cut through here and get some of these guys out. We can try to cut some of the enemy units off. We turn the tide against them. How do you like it? Of course, taking back Leningrad would be a huge boost, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. At least not right this second. 4 divisions that are tired as shit. Nice. It's actually really good. Now we've got them trapped. And let's take a look at the actual war score right now. It looks like the Hellenic Republic is getting back in the game. I want to see, look at that. The British, 1.02 million. Of course, that doesn't even come close to our 2.82 million. And the Americans have only lost 24,000 men in this war. So they're not putting too much into it. We still got this one ship. We're going to go ahead and raid the northern West German area. Smash through here. You counterattacks never hurt anybody. And once again, we're going to make another smash onto the ports. Got a lot of guys here. I don't like where they're stationed, so I'm going to try to smash into Pomerania and actually take it back. That would really open up a nice big front for us. Take Pomerania under any circumstances. And I mean it too, because I don't need another army cut off. We've got enough. I'm amazed we've held them off for this long, though. August 1956. This war started in September of 1954. So this war has been going on for a while, no doubt. And it looks like we're moving into Pomerania. I hope so. Nice little victory for us. Very good, man. Of course, we continue. It's actually a nice slam we're doing here on the enemy. We're actually hitting them pretty hard in the north. The south, however, I don't know how long it can hold on. It looks like our Yugoslav friends under Tito are doing extremely well. They are part of the Comintern, but we're not helping them in one of their wars, so they might be a little bit bitter about that. And we've still got these troops here, which can help smash into Greece, the remainder of Greece. We've taken out several times. Looks like hitting this port right here with the British is probably a great idea. Let's take a look at the east. That's not going to be pretty. Actually, I'm amazed the Iranians have managed to hold the UK back pretty much on this front for a few months. That's definitely reassuring. It's this, of course. Zhukov, are you going back to East Asia, you fool? No, we need you here. Alright, let's grab these guys. Hit the Mexican line here. Go for it. Okay, I don't like that. We've got a Norwegian, a lone Norwegian making it past the line. Let's grab a tank division and see if we can cut this off. He's going all the way to Moscow, I think. Eventually someone's going to break through. Alright, let's cut off the stragglers. A bunch of Swiss. This war is not over. No one actually take a look at our situation in Pomerania. It's actually going pretty damn well. We're winning up here in the north for sure. It's kind of the, I guess, the Soviet version of the Battle of the Bulge. We just unlocked war with the UK. We're getting some divisions from Tito, but he's only sending 2, so it's not really not going to help us too much. The enemy's pushing really hard to take this point back, and I don't think they're going to manage. Although they are just pushing with 1 division, so could at least give it the old college try. Try to take Pilsen back. Might be a bit of a rush. The Austrians fight on. Glory to Austria. These guys are in our army, so we'll take them out so they don't get crushed. I mean, one major problem, of course, is the Italians, despite not being a huge part of this war, you know, and being part of the Allies, they have really given the Allies a nice base landing area where they can cut through pretty simply without even disturbing us. Now, we've got a fort right here. I don't like that, but I'd like to take Poznan back. But let's focus on the actual task at hand, which is trying to break through the enemy lines. So we're going to hit them here first. And once again, we're going to keep moving towards the same area. Try to hit them with another huge strike. Maybe it will work, maybe not. In the meantime, we take these boys in Pomerania and we go towards Poznan. Now we're just coming down on them like a tidal wave. There's one over here too. Let me get the rest of these guys to attack as well. And I mean, look at that. We are really doing decent. But I don't know. If we could take Berlin, I'm not sure if the war would end in our favor, but we would definitely extend the war dramatically. I don't know how much it takes to extend the war to actually get the enemy to finally consider a peace deal. It might take a very, very long time, guys. I've never seen it happen. Poznan is in our hands. We have liberated you. Let's take a look up here as well. Yeah, the problem, of course, is Norway and England are breaking through over here. And that's a problem we're going to have to accept. Might have to redraw these lines. Let's go ahead and select. Select all. Oh, wow. We may need to bring another army here, my friends. Because we will not be able to adequately hold this line. For now, we'll accept it. But we're going to need to bring our army from the west over here quickly. And I don't want to do that at all. Now, Voroshilov does have 138 men in his army, so we could technically split half right down the middle and take them. But I'm not even sure if that's worth it because we're doing so well with them over here. And the only way we're going to continue to win is if we push on the offensive. So I think what we're going to do is instead push hard towards Berlin. Hope for the best. Comrade Stalin will not let us down. Let's hope not, anyway. And as for this, we'll let our men reform over there on those lines. Of course, that's going to be an adjustment, to say the least. But at least we'll stop that invasion right there. And I'm trying to get as many men as we can over here. I don't know what these guys are doing. But we'll grab Army 8 here. And maybe we can bring Zhukov to watch this front. Because this is what we can't watch. Is this area right here. So this would actually fix our problem. Kind of. As you can see, it's still going to be yellow. In other words, he's not going to adequately watch it. But it's going to be something. So I'm going to go ahead and allow Zhukov to return. And I will keep attacking opportunistically where it is possible and necessary, like Petrovatsk. I don't think we're going to win the battle here, sadly. We could certainly try. We're getting very close to Moscow. Grab this large force, smash through Stettin. Pretty comfortable that we can actually break through this area. Some guys will go west from Poznan. We are just not giving up, guys. The air war, too, is just unbelievable. I'm barely watching it. I'm sure you guys are. But it's crazy. It's going on all sides. Planes flying in from everywhere. Dogfights. But nonetheless, we have to keep the fight up. We can't rest until the war is over. And hopefully we get to keep some of our stuff. As you can see, the enemy's breaking through here. I'm going to have to do a lot of micromanaging here. If we even want to survive. I hope it works. Definitely looks like the Allies are getting closer to Moscow, and there's little we can do to stem that tide. For now, we'll go ahead, we'll pull some troops off this line. But eventually, this is not going to be enough. And these are troops from the Iranian Authority. They are not as well equipped as our men. Let's just put it simply. They don't have very good equipment. It kind of sucks. So we have to hope that we can stem the tide here. We're going to try to cut off the enemy line. This will trap some of them near Vitebsk. But look at that. Even forces from the Hellenic Republic are still fighting. Oh, you dirty dogs. We're going to have to do something about that. The Hellenic Republic's nearly lost 1 million men. Let's go ahead, guys. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying so far. I'm sure the war will be done pretty soon, and probably not in our favor. But let's hope we can get a decent peace deal. We might not get a good peace deal at all and have to live with the consequences. But that is the consequence of joining China in this silly war. We've learned our lesson, and it was a really fun Let's Play. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. We will be back very soon with a new episode.